Hello there, and let's see if we can get this thing to work this time. Had a bit of a false start earlier today. I think I figured out how to get DOSBox to parse correctly, so let's see if the graphics work properly this time. Let's see. Running window. Yep. Seems the chat's not working entirely within the game window, but honestly, details at this stage. So let's go with the introduction. I'll get a bit chatty in the meantime. To be honest, I'm not sure if I've played this game in 15, 20 years, so might be a bit rusty. I'm sure it'll work out fine. Say games are a thing. And this being an old Sierra game, death can happen. Well, we're most gracious, 1193. Good king should lie, but sailed across the sea. The infidels he had besieged, but Jerusalem was lost. Bloody was the third crusade, dearly did it cost. In danger So, this is the old icon system here. There's some money there, I think. Try to pick that up. Yes. Yes, that does seem to be everything in the cave. So let's walk out. Yeah, speed is fine. Maybe a little slow, but that's fine, given that... yes. Morning. We're all broken our fasts, but mayhap Tuck will share some of his fish with you. From the gaunt and starving look of our good friar, I fear you'll be left begging. I'll remember that guide when it comes time to dole out the stew tonight. Mercy on me, Tuck, but I'll be too weak to play your favourite tunes. You know the old Norman saying, Alan, never make an enemy of the cook. I can see there's no point hanging about here and listening to these two prattle. I'll be in the glade practicing. What of you, Little John? I thought I'd head to the Overlook and see if anyone of interest comes along Watling Street. Tuck says our treasury could use the boosting. Is that true? Sorry to say this, Robin. We're down to but a few hundred marks. Well, I'm off then. Join me there if you have a mind to. If memory serves, a few hundred marks is still a hefty sum of coin. Being, I think a mark was 2/3 of a pound of silver. So, quite a lot of money there. Let's see if we can pick up some fish from the spit. Help yourself, Robin. Thanks, Tuck. It's delicious. We must hope for a rich abbot or greedy baron to come along and replenish our treasury. Then you'd better spend some time on the Overlook watching the road, for you know John will tire of it soon enough. Pardon me, I'm just working on the song in honor of Tuck's fine cooking, and I need to concentrate. And I think I'll just save. Early, restore often. Alternatively, don't save, cry a lot. Let's see, 20 years ago I used to remember where everything is. Not so much these days. Ah, found it. Hello, Master Hood. A glorious day for the bow. I've set the garlands for practice. Come and join us. This new lad here is Simon, and he is yet to see a sample of your skills. It's a fine day for shooting. Tell me what brings you to the forest, young Simon. I shot a rabbit and took it to my family for supper. I was going to make a pouch from the skin, but a forester saw it drying and saw the mark of the arrow in it. He wanted a bribe to pretend he hadn't noticed, but I was so angry I knocked him down. I was was declared an outlaw the very same day, and my father bade me come to you and serve you. It was your father's idea? It was mine. I would have come at once, but I was afraid for my family. I wouldn't leave until my father ordered me to go. Well, are we? Aye, a couple of men are keeping an eye up on the lad's parents. Good. Then I make you welcome, Simon. If you can spare a rabbit with an arrow, you'll be a useful man indeed. I'll try, sir. Truly I will. Right, then let's see how my aim is these days. Bit high into the... Ah, it's within the garland at least. The heck. That was a lousy shot. I know it was... Okay. 2 pickle souls up seem to be right. And the wind shifted, of course. And 2. Okay, now we're getting closer. Two up and those 3 up. There we are. Okay. Yeah, I seem to have the hang of the location then. That was too low. Yeah. You now see the value of practice. Aye, that I do, sir. Keep shooting if you like. We've finished our practicing for the day. Let's see now. Ah yes, there's the map. Ah, it's the good widow and three fine sons, Hal, Hob, and Dickon. Mother, it's Robin Hood. Good day to you. It's good to see you again. That Tuck sent you to bother about the... Nay, he said nothing about it. Good. I told him I would have it soon enough. We're going to town today, master, if there's anything you need. I think not today, lads. Be careful. If the sheriff ever suspects you of helping the outlaws of Sherwood, he'll never catch us. We'll listen around and hear all kinds of things. Dickon, you heed the man. He's wiser than you. Oh, Mom. Don't worry. We'll keep the whelp under control. There, not Dickon. If I ever need a spy, I'll think of you. It's about time someone asked my opinion around here. First off, this business with the wool. I mean, just as I've grown it all back, whoosh, off it gets shaved again. Not the least consideration for how I feel, but it gets worse. If I may but get the tiniest protest, that big brute Hal threatens to make mutton stew out of me. It frightens me out of my wits, he does. And, okay, just to repeat. I'm not afraid of no sheriff's men. If they grab me, I'll... Dickon! Mom. We'll be in town often, so if you think of anything you need doing, you let us know. The merchants say the Saturday fair coming will be the biggest fair yet. I have a mind to have a word or two with that friar of yours. He's rather fond of food for a holy man. Indeed, his girth is nearly the match of his piety. I'm back in the bushes. It is a sacred grove. Such is the power of this grove, I feel compelled to lay down my weapons before I enter. This is the most ancient and sacred oak of the forest. And you know, I'm gonna show you something funny. Because this oak is more than just a fancy tree. It has a mind of its own. Ruthless fleshling vermin, how dare you treat me like some common tree? Sink deep roots, drink of sun and rain, and never be a man again. Well, that was I think that's the earliest you can die in the game. But off to trot to the woods. I think it should be east from here. It's it should be somewhere near here that I find Little John, I think. As I said, it's been a fair few years since I last played, I think. Guess it wasn't. You wasted no time devouring that fish, I see. I find that a full belly greatly improves the magnitude of my prayers and gives me one more thing to give thanks for. It's a practical viewpoint, I suppose. Let's see if I find Watling Street. Should be somewhere. Ah, there's the overlook. Glad you decided to come. I saw a sheriff's man head up the road a while back. Might want to stay and watch for the fellow to return in case he's up to mischief. Thanks for the warning, John. Until later, then. I see impropriety happening. Stand fast. Alright. Move aside, I say, in the name of the Sheriff of Nottingham. Please, I've done nothing wrong. Don't let him take me, please. Release the woman. She's my prisoner. Step aside, I say. Save me, I beg you. Let the woman go. What's it to you? She's only a peasant, whom I've sworn to protect from scoundrels such as you. I've arrested her and she's coming with me. For what crime? Didn't pay her taxes. Collected them thrice in 1 week. I just collect them, I don't keep track. But don't worry, wench, I'll take payment in other than coin. Lusting swine. Let her go. I arrest you for hindering the sheriff's justice. Surrender yourself. Can I? What have you? What is the meaning of this? You'll see the meaning of it soon enough. What snake have you caught upon Watling Street, master? A snake that crawls so low as to threaten a woman. Not as low as you, coward. You couldn't face me alone, so you called for help. I need no help to deal with you. Make them leave, or I might cut the witch's throat right now. Leave us lest he do some harm to the woman. Well, I tried to solve it diplomatically. Oh, bless you, sir. To whom do I owe my salvation? You've surely heard the name of Robin Hood. Robin Hood, then it's true what they say of you. I shall be forever grateful. I mean, that fool of a sheriff's man. I gave him a chance. What shall we do with this worthless carrion? I care not. Drag him away for the wolves and ravens. Bless you and all your men. I must go now. I shall be forever grateful and bless your name. Each night after supper, as is our custom, gather to speak of the day's events. Fill my mug again, Tuck. As you wish, but what ails you? I've never seen you so deep in your cups. Why, 'tis the ale that ails him, but ails well that ends well, and... Stop blithering, Alan. I too wonder what troubles you, Robin. A strange melancholy came up on me tonight unbidden. Perhaps an enemy has cast a spell upon you. Shrive him, Tuck, quickly, in case he should die in his sleep. Fie, Will Scarlet. Can't you find a way to cheer a man rather than frighten him? I know full well the nature of this melancholy, for we all feel it from time to time. 'Tis that we're outlaws, forced away from kith and kin, living as we can in the forest. Knowing death waits in an arrow's flight, or worse yet, a rope's bite. A short life, but a merry one, that's the way of it. Aye, but don't you dream of living as free men, able to walk in town without fear, to love a woman knowing you could stay beyond morn? Ah, there's the nub of the matter. You need a good woman, Robin. I know this lass with huge tracts of land. Alan, you said I could meet her. Then I drink to your good fortune much. As for me, I'm off to bed. Now let's see, which way is it? Good night, lads. I'll assist Master Hood to his bed and see you on the morrow. It's for shame, Robin, already deep in drunken slumber. Well, it's not my job to play nursemaid. I've delivered you to bed and that's the end of it. Cast adrift, floating, a song upon the wind that rustles through leaves, calling me onward into a heart of grief. A woman as graceful as the willows which surround her, swaying to the music in the wind. She's gone, but there's something here. A glittering green stone where she stood. The willows, I hear them whisper her name. Marian. Marian. Come back, Marian. Come back to me. How my head aches. By the blessed lady, I swear I'll never seek to drown my melancholy in a cup again. Oh, my poor back. I must speak to Little John about leaving me to lie on my quiver all night. But that dream, that woman. And what is this clenched in my own hand? The emerald. Now I can see its shape, half a heart. Maybe I still dream. Nay, not with this pounding in my head. I must be well and truly awake. Somehow I must find this Marian and learn the meaning of the emerald. Aye, and see if she is as beautiful as I dreamed. It's kind of tucked to see that my fire is kept lit and my cave warm. New day, new save. Well, save over, cause might as well. Hiccup. Ah, so you live after all. Morning is nearly gone and would about given you up for dead. For all the tender care you showed me last night, I might well have been. You look a bit worse for wear, but you have an odd light in your eyes. I had a dream, Tuck. Not to wonder, inspired by such mighty draughts of grog as you consumed. Let him tell it, Alan. Your ears never tire of your wagging tongue. I was a woman with raven hair and a dress that moved like a white flame. I've never seen such a beautiful maid. Why, I've dreams like that all the time. Did I tell you the one I had about the three red-haired girls who... Hush, Alan. This is no jest to me. She danced in a willow grove, then she disappeared. The willows whispered the name Marian. Where she had stood, I saw an emerald. I bent to pick it up, and I awoke. That's a pretty enough dream, but what of it, Robin? It's only a dream. Then explain you this. I my troth, a real emerald. What do you say now? I say you should have more dreams like this and we'll all be rich. This dream has come to me for a purpose. I'll meet this maiden today, I'm sure of it. Robin, I'm glad you're finally up. I've just gotten an urgent message from a friend in town. There's a man who's helped us many times with information, a cobbler by the name of Bob. He sent word that he must speak to you and he wishes to seek you out in Nottingham. Let him come to the forest if the matter's so urgent. I know of this Lob, he's a good man. If he asks you to come to him, there must be a reason. But that's not all. First, he said it concerns the fate of King Richard. What does he mean if he has news of our king? I only know what my friend told me, and secondly, that Lob demands you bring a lady's slipper to prove your identity. A lady's slipper? What an odd request. Why, there's nothing to it, Robin. Have a few more grogs and dream one up. Little John, would you take yonder pup and dunk him in the stream for me? Surely, master. Nay, I'll desist. I give my word. What do you advise, Will? That you go to this Lob as he asks. But even if Robin had a slipper, he cannot walk into Nottingham without being hanged upon the spot. Nevertheless, I must find a way. Let me think about it. As you will, master. We all have tasks of our own, but we'll think upon it as well. And everyone leaves me behind. Saving again. And let's head up to the come to think of it, I don't remember if I'm supposed to go along the road or just faff about in the forest. Let's muck about in the forest. I don't think it's timed. But, Right. Wait. Something rings a bell there. Is it adjacent to the grove? Or near the grove? I know it's somewhere I run into a maiden fair. Well, raven hair really, but there we are. Thank you, bold outlaw. Another boon I would ask of you. You have but to name it. I must find your leader, the one called Robin Hood. You need seek no further. I am Robin Hood, and you are all I had hoped you would be. What is it that you hoped? I came to see and judge you, for I must decide if you are a man we can trust. This slipper is your first reward, and there may be other rewards if you are wise enough to earn them. Now I must go. Wait, stay and speak with me a while. I dare not. My enemies must have seen me enter the forest. I must go. Thank you again for my life. Oh, I didn't even get to show her the emerald. She rode swiftly away before I could ask about my dream. But we'll meet again, my lovely Marion, for I've many a sweet reward in mind. Oh, you dirty, dirty man, Robin. Marion's slipper is made of fine, soft leather. The robe is no use to me. Covered with blood as it is, I'd only arouse suspicion and questions if I were to wear it. It's odd that he carries no pouch, but I can find nothing of value upon him. I'll not touch the cursed thing that dared to strike my beauteous Marion. Master, what's happened here? I see a monk adorned with your fletching. Aye, he was trying to kill the saw in my dream. But the lady, she wasn't hurt? Nay, she rode away after tossing me a slipper. A slipper, such as Lob requires you to bring? Surely this is more than mere chance. So, the sooner I devise a way to enter Nottingham and see Lob, the sooner I learn more of her. As for the monk's body, we'll see to it, Robin. We'll give him a proper Christian burial for all that he was probably a sinner and unshriven. We'll bury him and see you in camp tonight. I'll stay and help bury him. No need to wait for us, Robin. We'll take care of this. I'll say a few words over him, though I fear his doom is already set. The rest of the day seemed empty indeed, without Marion in it. I was glad for nightfall, and my men listened with interest to all I had to tell of the lady. It is my way to share knowledge freely with my men, that they may advise me better when action must be taken. I see you wisely refrained from filling your mug more than once this eve. Aye, too much grog is like sleeping with one's head beneath a smith's anvil. No more wish for dreams than master. What need have I for dreams when I've seen the dream herself in the flesh? I must learn more about her. Women can wait, there's Lob's business to deal with. Aye, yet somehow the two are linked. You dare not show your face within the walls dressed as an outlaw. Still, I must find a way. We shall see what the morrow brings. And saving over since it's a new day. Place is crowded. Which case? Ah. I'd best rehearse my archery a bit. Skipped over it yesterday because I got distracted, but being Robin Hood, I can't really slack. Pardon me if you hear any chewing noises. I was served dinner. Yeah. Yeah. I'll say I got the hang of it. And then I'll just save and wait. Very morning to you. Where are you bound? To Nottingham. I hear it prospers, and a beggar must follow the clink of coins, eh? Have you a bit of charity for a wretched hunchback, sir? I've known some beggars whose purses were heavier than mine. Alas, sir, not I. That's why I travelled to Nottingham, in hopes of changing my poor luck. And if I demanded a toll of you to pass along this road, then I must turn back the way I came, but I've no food or water and would suffer greatly. Come, my poor beggings for a bold man such as you, let me go my way. Perhaps. Let's give him some. Now let's give him a penny. Let's be generous. Much obliged, sir, much obliged. May the Lord grant you a high seat in heaven. Not so quickly, my friend. For my price, I want you to give me those clothes you wear. Well, you truly want these old rags, but what earthly use? Worry not about my reasons. Will you be content with that money and an extra person in your set of clothes besides? Sir, I would be more than content. With such a bargain, you may have rags, hump and all. I'll even teach you a few tricks. No need, friend beggar. I have enough tricks of my own. Men, give this jolly fellow a new suit of clothes and a purse of pennies, enough to see him well on his way back north. North? North. Of course, north, as you say. Cheer up, my friend. I'll not set you on the road without comfort. Tuck, you'll blindfold him and lead him to our camp where he may have food and water for his journey. Well, you ought to take my own garb and weapons and put them into my cave. And now, friend beggar, let us change clothes. Faith, you make a fine beggar, Robin, as twisted and wretched as I've ever seen. Thank you kindly. See that our friend here receives all he was promised. I'll see to it. Happy begging, master. And save often. I'll save under the other file there for now. And we head straight to Nottingham. To the pub. Nineman's Morris table is carved into the top of this table. Wait a moment, I'm busy. It's a bucket lowered on a rope through a hole in the sandstone roof. Innkeeper, what's the meaning of the lowered bucket? The soldiers lower it from the castle walls with money in it, and I fill it with ale which they haul back up. Good to know. Have you no charity in your heart? Aye, for those who deserve it. That's a fair argument. A fine brew. There's nothing I wish to take from the Morris table. The less said to them, the better. A heavy iron door bars the way into a bare cellar. A true ale knight deep in his cups. Suppose he's done with his ale marries. And it's kind of funny to see Robin Hood having a hunch. Let's pester the church. The abbot has labored long to build this grandiose facade for his abbey. Or rather, he has made many a poor peasant labor for him upon pain of excommunication. And his well known for cheating the stonemasons and craftsmen. Grab your charity for a poor old beggar, a dry crust of bread, a bowl of soup. There's nothing for you here. Be on your way. Well, that's awfully unchristian of the monks. Especially so chubby monks. Alright, let's head to the cobbler then. Because it is a duck. Why a duck? I've better things to do than chase cats. It's a cat. Are you going to feed me? Well, who needs you then? Bugger off. Fie, don't you be coming to me unless you got the money for a new suit of clothes hidden in them rags. I do believe you've been patched so many times the cloth is gone and naught but the patches are left. Right, you get a penny too. What's this then? You want some new clothes? Nay, what I have serves me best. Consider it a gift. A beggar giving me money? I think you're a bit daft, but I thank you all the same. It's a cat, yes. Ha, may I help you? Don't be fooled by this disguise. I'm Robin Hood and I've come as you asked. Hey, are you addled beggar? I am Robin Hood. You sent for me. Oh man, what a strange delusion afflicts you. Should open with a slipper. What a fine slipper you were given this. Indeed, by a vision of beauty named Marian. Shh, never speak around me. Call her only the lady if you must mention her at all. Please come with me. Forgive my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere and I need to be sure of you. So you are the infamous Robin Hood? None other. Your disguise is interesting. It serves its purpose, but the sooner I'm rid of it, the better. I risk much to come here, love. Your pardon, I'll speak swiftly and to the point. Though you're known as an outlaw, it's also said that you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am the king's loyal and devoted servant. I was unjustly outlawed through treachery. Those who abuse their high offices with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. What of the king? Have you news? Is he free yet? That, alas, is why I've called for you. Good Queen Eleanor labors to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee, but has yet been unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released. Shrivelous black soul. Aye, the prince conspires with the sheriff and abbot of Nottingham. To the abbot, Prince John is entrusting a treasure of 50,000 marks, which he has diverted away from the queen and into his own pocket. This treasure will be sent from York, which means it must travel here along Watling Street. Could be captured by the Virgin, it shall not leave Sherwood Forest except to be delivered to the queen. It is as I hoped. He may be the only man in all of England who can bring about the king's release. When will this treasure be sent, and how come you know so much of these matters? I am but a humble servant of the queen, as is the Lady Marian. Though Lady Marion is, well, I shall leave it to the lady how much you learn of her. As for the treasure, I must leave tomorrow and travel to York to learn what I can. I'll send warning of their departure date to you through Lady Marion. Then I will see more of her. Indeed you will. Here in town she lives the role of a demure maiden. In the forest she what? You will learn what you will learn. Take this silver comb. When you give this to her, she'll know we have spoken and that you've joined us to save the king. I could do nothing else. Where does Marion live? You will never seek her out in the town. Never. That is far too dangerous for both of you. She'll awaken you in her sacred place, the willow grove upon the river. Ah, the place of the dream. Beg pardon? Nothing. Give the queen my word. I will seize this treasure in her name and as much other ransom as I can raise besides. Bless you, and Godspeed you on your mission. There's nothing more to be said now. I bid you to leave Nottingham and seek out the lady as soon as possible. Quiet duck. Better things to do than catch cats. I hurried eagerly to my camp as night fell. I had much to tell my men, but in truth, I was most eager of all to rid myself of the beggar's accursed rags and to stand straight again. Phew, the stench of those burning rags does nothing to improve my digestion. Perhaps I should have saved the beggar's garb instead of burning it, though it was falling apart already. I'm glad to see it burn. I swear in one day of wearing those tatters I've gained 1,000 flea bites. Tell us again of this treasure. It comes down Watling Street? When? How will it be guarded? Bob must learn all this and pass the information to us when the time is right. Patience, John. A chance to serve the king will come. Nor will I count upon only this treasure. I'll gather other ransom by whatever means I can. You pursue two treasures, eh, master? On the morrow you may at last exchange more than a fleeting word with this dream maiden of yours. Aye, and though I love my king, I shall not say which treasure I pursue with more eagerness. Shaving. Morning, Will. Any news? All's quiet. John might be at the Overlook. I'll be about if you need me. Very well. And let us rush to the grove. Bring no weapons into this sacred place. If you wish it, my lady, I will gladly lay them down. I am most pleased to see you again. I beg you to stay longer this time. That will depend upon you, for I have yet to decide if I may fully trust you. Well then, let's comb through the options here. So you have spoken to Lob. He wouldn't have given you this token unless you'd agreed to join us. Marion, I love my king as well as any loyal subject. I'll do everything in my power to save him and raise as much ransom as I can. Seizing the stolen treasure that Prince John sends to the abbot will be more than enough. Oh, sweet lady, but you'll not begrudge me the thought of raising more if the means present itself. I like not that you think only of stealing. You wound me. I steal only from those corrupted curs who grow fat upon the suffering of others. Then, noble Robin, I beg your pardon and urge you to be a wolf among curs, so that we may save a lion. Now I must speak more seriously. The prince suspects that we move against him. He has many spies watching the queen and those who serve her, so we must act with great caution. What do you know of the monks from the fens, such as the one who attacked me? Little enough, save that for that one deed alone they've earned my hatred. They're hand-picked men who serve Prince John. Each was a soldier. John has bidden them to form a monastic order to cover their true dealings in his behalf. Already they've stolen an object that is vital to my plans. I must have it back before we can make another move. What is it? A simple scroll on which is drawn the outline of a hand. This is of such importance that we must have it. I wouldn't ask it otherwise. Then I'll fetch it back for you. I cannot tell you how glad you make me, for I despaired of ever finding a way. Glad enough to reward me with a kiss? Perhaps when you've earned one. Ah well. When you have the hand scroll, return here. I'll be waiting. Now that you've found me worthy of your trust, won't you tell me more of yourself? You know I serve the queen and work to save the king. What else matters? As beautiful as you are, surely you have... There must be. I'm as tongue-tied as a young boy. Suitors, I'm not betrothed to another man. Nor anyone for whom you care. You're most forward. A man must be when the prize is precious beyond measure. You've a glib tongue. I fear you may be a rake bent on nothing more than a challenging seduction. Dear lady, if my heart could speak, no otherwise, then find a way, Robin Hood. Challenge accepted. Blessed lady, how did you come by this? I dreamt of you. You danced in a circle within this very grove. Saw the spiral dance? When you reached the center, you vanished and left this behind. I awoke and found it clutched in my hand. You're trembling. I don't mean to frighten you. It was you. I also dreamt, but I couldn't see you. I danced and felt you watching, but I wasn't afraid. I felt they were the eyes of my true love. Ever since I saw you, I hope. You see, I also found a token when I awoke. Mine is half a heart like yours, but made of diamond. Look. Did you create this? It can only be a gift from the Blessed Lady, the Virgin Queen of Heaven, whom I serve. I'm a priestess of the ancient powers. I dance the spiral dance for the health and regeneration of the forest. Did you feel the renewing force of the emerald and diamond joined together? They could heal any hurt. I felt it as surely as I feel my love for you. Will you pledge yourself to me, Marion? By these tokens of love I plight my troth to you. The fulfillment of our love must wait. Before an outlaw and forest priestess can be free to marry, King Richard must return. I fear you're right. I can offer you neither home nor safety unless I can win the king's pardon. Your love is all I ask. Guard the emerald, keep it safe. It is half my own heart you have in your hands. I must go now. Be most careful in dealing with the monks. I'll pray for your success. it is. And save. Hold. I would know why this man is bound. It's none of your affair, but he's a poacher. Ah, I know you. You're Robin Hood. Show this bully behind me who's the true master of Sherwood Forest. Shut up, you, or I'll kill you now and save myself a lot of trouble. Robin Hood, eh? Your head'll fetch me a fine reward. It's your head that's in greater peril. All outlaws are cowards. You think I'd run from the likes of you? Not when it takes such a great courage to arrest a man whose only crime is hunger. He killed one of the king's deer. The law says he must die. It's the sheriff's greed and the illegal taxes he collects that drive the people to such desperate measures. Ah, what do I care? I order you to surrender yourself at once. I just saved this. Did I not say you were a coward? You're so scared of me you must call for help. I see you, one of the sheriff's girls in the Charleston Bay, and most unhappy he looks. Aye, as vicious as a cornered rat too. But he calls me a coward in sending for you. I'll call you more besides, you're a stinking, pus-filled soul. I, my troth, was a charming fellow. Still, it is our code to deal fairly with our enemies, even one as vile as this. Aye, so it is. Don't interfere no matter what happens. I'll deal with them alone. As you wish. Release your prisoner. Put down your bow and maybe I'll let you live long enough to be hanged. By my troth, you're the most arrogant of all the sheriff's men I've ever encountered. And that is very arrogant indeed. You're nothing but a mewling, milk-sucking outlaw. It is my guess you seek to provoke me into a mistake. Aye, better than standing here all day. But hear this. You knock an arrow at me, I'll just step behind this man and let him take it instead. No archer can be quicker than that. You think not? It's only that you've never faced Robin Hood. By the Virgin, that was masterly shooting. Hold still, fellow. I'll have you untied in a thrice. I will, believe me. What shooting! I'll never forget this day. I thank you heartily. Is it safe to return for my dear? You'd best not return. We know better how to smuggle such a thing close to town. I knew I forgot something with the poor lady on the first day. Ah well. Lads, this fellow had a lucky day saved from a poacher's fate. Will some of you now help him bring his deer to his family? Will and I will fetch the deer, Robin. But what of this other carrion? Although he scarcely deserves it, bring a shroud and bury him. It's the only Christian thing to do. Bah, he's on his way to Hades anyway. Well, leave it to us. Thank you again. Can't wait to tell my wife. one more thing. Take this money to forestall another trip into the forest. Thank you, Robin Hood. Alas, I fear that as long as the sheriff imposes his high taxes, I'll have to keep poaching. I'll do what I can to change that. If I ever can be of service to you, you have but to ask. By the Virgin, I can't wait to tell my friends how I was rescued by Robin Hood. He's broken into a run and plunges into the forest, no doubt to take a shortcut home. Supper was a ribald affair. The lads pressed me shamelessly to tell all. Well, treasure seeker, you've been uncommonly quiet upon the lady's virtues, now that you've truly met her. Aye, you've told us of this mission you must undertake and the odd scroll she wants you to find. But of Marian herself you say nothing. Perhaps he knows you'd wrap it up in some bit of bawdy nonsense, using song and lute to torment us, as indeed you do each night. Why, you pizzle-nosed wretch, I can sing the angels down from the heavens, add the skirt over a wench's head. Yet for all my skill I could not charm a maid to glance twice at you, and you eaten with envy at my boyish looks and honeyed voice. Envy of a beardless bardling who crows like a scrawny rooster. These lads, if I say naught of Marian, 'tis only because words fail me. She's beauty beyond poem or song. Whatever she asks, I will do. Odds blood, this sounds serious, lads. Our Robin is well and truly smitten. A toast to your mission, then, with all the rewards that success may bring. Saving again. Top of the morning to you. Where's Tuck? Is there no breakfast? He's gone off to visit the widow again. He claims he's only interested in her wool, but I suspect he's doing a bit of wool gathering, if you know what I mean. At any rate, you're on your own. Ta! Visiting the widow seems like an important clue. Robin, I was about to go for you. What luck that you've come. What is amiss? Good woman, why do you weep so? Oh my heart, if they hang my beautiful boys, it will burst of grief. The sons were arrested, all three of them. Someone betrayed them to the sheriff. I swear by the Virgin Mary, I'll do all in my power to save your sons from the hangman's rope. I cannot speak, oh my sons, my beautiful sons. You go ahead, the widow needs my comfort for a short while yet. This was a plot point, so if I go to the let's see which monk I intercept. Well then, top of the day to you, brother. Thank you. Did you want something? What brings you along Watling Street? I'm not really supposed to discuss it with strangers. But no one would miss you for quite some time if you didn't return. Oh, mercy, don't hurt me. Why, Temporary save. You wouldn't harm a man of the cloth, would you, sir? And how is it the man of the cloth wears so much cloth to cover his enormous belly? What of those who go hungry while you eat well? And those who are forced to toil upon the abbot's grandiose abbey under threat of excommunication? You'd really have to take that up with his grace. What a useless bloody conversation this is. You're right. May I go now? I'll think about it. Calling in the boys. I hardly need my men to deal with this cowardly fellow. Bless you, that's generous of you. Thank you very much. May I leave now? Aye, soon as you've given me your room. But I can't do that, not even for a donation. I grow unhappy with you, monk. Have mercy. Please don't hurt me, I beg you. I'll think about it, monk. Don't harm me, I beg you. I'm only a poor helpless monk. I grow weary of this tired refrain. Have mercy. Hurt me, I beg you, don't hurt me. Don't be a fool, I've scarcely touched you. You're the spine of an earthworm. I've nothing to please an outlaw, neither gold nor silver. Have mercy. Come now, there's no need for such fear. There isn't? I may go my way? Nay, you have something I desire greatly. But is that a problem? Oh nay, whatever you want. The robe is yours if you'll just spare me. That's better. A visit to my camp will refresh you. You can learn the value of good, honest labor. Have mercy. Have mercy, O good friar. How can you consort with these thieves and rogues? Take me to town and the abbot will reward you well. Keep chopping or I'll reward you with a flat of my blade again. Robin, where you make a fine figure of a monk in that robe. Bless you, my son. Take good care of our guest. I'm off to Watling Street. When he's finished with this, I'll take him out to gather more firewood to chop. He'll know the true meaning of honest work when I'm done with him. Have mercy. Eh. Save and off we go to Nottingham. You don't look familiar. You must be new to the order. Aye, that I am. Would your hospitality to your newcomer extend to a sample of your brew? It might if your miserly abbot bothered to pay his bill. What's more, he never sends back the casks, so I'm of no temper to be generous. Go ask him for free ale. It's about time the abbot sent some money. Nay, that's my own money. Oh, very well. It's a halfpenny for a mug of ale. That quenches the thirst well. You have the look of a man who's been to foreign lands. Aye, been to the Holy Land, saw Jerusalem, I did. Killed heathens and watched many a Christian die and the ground run red with blood. Served with King Richard until he made peace with Saladin and sent us packing home. But of them days are gone. If you have a mind for a game of nine men's Morris, I'm willing to lighten your purse. I'll consider it. Now don't you go losing none of the plain pieces, monk. If you mean to wager a game of Morris, come and sit down. Surely I can give money without gambling it, or are you too proud? Aye, by our Saviour, I'm proud. I'll win money fairly from you, monk, but I won't take it as charity. Mind if I sit here? If you have a mind to play Morris, sit. If not, go elsewhere. I'll think about it. You're a good Morris player. Old Harry's one of the best. We'll see about that. Well, sit yourself down then if you're not all talk. And I am a rusty Morris player, so if you care for a wager, I'll wager something worth your while. This here chunk of amethyst got magic in it, it does. So if you have a mind to win it, bring out your money. Saving, cause I'm rusty at Morris, as I said. In for a penny. Here's my bet then. Glad to meet a monk what knows how to open his purse. I'll be generous and let you go first, monk. Gotcha. Apparently I wasn't that rusty after all. You have one monk. Here's your amethyst. What is the magic you claim it has? No claim, but the solemn truth I swear by the cross. Put this into your mug or goblet, and you can't get drunk, no matter how much ale or wine you drink. But surely you could have found a use for this yourself. Me? What will I be wanting with a spell that keeps me sober? Don't be a fool. Let me warn you, can only use it once. And what then? Dissolves is what? A heathen sorcerer put this spell on it, and that's all I know. I'm here to play Morris, not to pet cats. How disappointing. Meow. That bone is only fit for these tavern cats. Another game? I've had enough playing against your monk. The less said to them, the better.
Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Good day, brother. Remember to bar the door once you're inside. Of course, brother. Door is locked. I see a laundry room within. In front of me lies the chapel. Behind me, the unfinished nave. I see the refectory at the far end of the room. He has a small cask from which to fill his mug. Could I be of service to you, your grace? Aye, that you can, brother. This bloody puzzle box is driving me mad, and I'm down to my last mug of ale. Trot over to the pub and get me more of his most potent brew. Forgive my ignorance, but why don't you simply break open the lock? Open the box. Because it's too well made, that's why. And besides, it's supposed to contain a magic ring, a perfect ruby set in flames made of gold, and I'll not take any chances on damaging it. Not that it's any of your business. Be on your way. Shall I take the empty cask with me, your grace? Fair, who cares? For what the innkeeper charges me, he can afford to lose a few casks. Make sure you bring that back his best ale, none of that poisonous, scrumpy cider stuff. Not me, but how shall I pay for it? I notice you have your purse. Enough addle-pated questions. He'll bill me as he always does. Now be off with you. I'ma take the keg. Make the tavern keep happy. I believe this empty cask belongs to you. Well, much appreciated, brother. You're the only monk who's bothered to do me this service. Here's a new cask. Did the abbot send payment? Nay, Never mind, you were kind enough to bring the cask. But remind him that the bill is overdue. I shall, gladly. You're in a hurry to get back, signal me from the cellar door and I'll let you in so you can go back the short way. What sort of signal? Like you're trying to open it, that'll be enough. Since you brought me the cask, I'll let you go back the short way. Tell the abbot it's the last time if he doesn't pay up on his bill. And I don't quite recall the next bit, so... See. A secret passage. The tunnel from the cask leads up into this larger tunnel which forks in two directions. It is a grand night, isn't it, Giles? What's so bloody grand about it? We're stuck on duty in the dungeon while the sheriff's throwing a party at the pub. Aye, but someone has to guard the prisoners. Argue that they're in that pit, not a prayer of escaping. I don't see why we need to be here at all. They eaten? Aye, waste of food if you ask me. They'll be choking on ropes before long. I'll have a look in on them just the same. If you like. They look miserable, Giles. Of course they look miserable, you flap-eared Dawkin. They're going to die. There's no need to come over all insulting like we're all to be on guard for half the night together. Aye, just my rotten luck. I need some more supplies to get them out. I think I need to raid the laundry room. Do you have my ale? Aye, your grace. Don't stand there like it bolt. Bring it over at once. Of course, your grace. You're slow, but at least you did the task. I have a mind to put this ale to the test. Have a seat and drink with me, brother. Aye. Then be seated and we'll see how your stomach fares against mine. Brother Bruce, is that you? Aye, master. Good, take this infernal box to my room. And leave leave my door unlocked, I'll be having a nap soon. And now let's fill our mugs. And that is an exceptionally fine tapestry, Your Grace. But is that a flaw I see in the center? What flaw? I don't see a flaw. Must be something wrong with your eyes. I believe you're right. Have another mug. 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 That's a lot in that cask. Another mug, Your Grace. By my trosh, by blah, blah, blah. Thank the Virgin for that amethyst. This truly is strong ale. I dare say the abbot will not wake for a good many hours. By the Blessed Lady, there's not a trace of the amethyst left. It's entirely dissolved. That really is potent ale. The contents of the abbot's purse would make a worthwhile addition to mine. By the time he notices his purse is empty, I should be far from here. There's nothing else that I want. Let's see. Laundry room. Good, they're mostly dry. Nothing worse to carry around than wet wool. Snackies! Thank you. My schnookums gave me snackies. Pardon the crunching sounds. The door is unlocked and swings open easily, and inside I can see what can only be the abbot's room. The abbot has spared himself no luxury, I see. There's one other door off to the left of his bed curtain. I see no other way to escape except the way I entered. I wonder where that monk would have put the puzzle box that the abbot was working on. Delicate frilly things for ladies. Interesting, but of no use to me. Though it leaves me to wonder to what use the abbot puts them. It's filled with vestments. Take the robe off here, and me with not the stitch of clothing underneath? I think not. It might be a nice addition to my own bed, but I'd never walk out of here unnoticed with that. Nay, I'll not steal a holy book, not even the abbot's. Some of these objects tempt me, but their absence might be too quickly noticed. Nothing under this pillow. Nothing under this pillow. I found it. I better not make my theft too obvious. And then it's time to bugger off. Can I pick up the keg again? Yeah, the cask. $50 now suddenly. The abbot's purse was well laden. Having a purse full of silver makes it a little easier to get things done. Will you stop that confounded pacing? Eh. Sneak us up a bucket of ale from the pub. That'll keep you busy. I've got such a thirst I'd throttle my own mother for a mug right now. Give me some money then. Well, if you could pay for it this time. I knew it. You lost it all to old Harry playing Nineman's Morris, didn't you? Ah, come on, Roger. Be a good lad. I haven't enough. We only need 4 pennies. I got 2 farthings and that's it. You won't fill the bucket for less than 4 pennies. Sorry, that's all I got. Hire yourself up the stairs and tell Jack I need a loan. Why should I? Go on, by guess. If I don't have a nail before the night is out, you'll never hear the end of it. Very well, if it'll improve your foul temper. Wait, I already owe Jack money. Hurry up, Roger. I'm coming. He wasn't much help, was he? Do you think he'll ever pay back the 2 farthings he just borrowed from me? He's a miserable little dung-eating ferret. I trow I'd cut my own father's throat for a mug right now. I thank heaven that I'm not related to you, Giles. Roger, you sly old dog. What? You left this money on the table when I wasn't looking. What? I did no such thing. Have your little jest if you like. Stay here while I fetch the ale. I'll never taste a drop of it. If you fetch it, we'll both go. That's one way to get rid of the guards. Lads, it's me, Robin. Told you, Hal. See you, Hob. I knew he'd come. Shh, not so loudly. Lower the ladder, Robin. There's none here. They must have stored it elsewhere, and I dare not leave this room. Then we're still trapped in this pit? Have faith, I'll find a way. Monk's ropes would be a great help once I get the lads out of this pit, but the belts? Get ready, lads, I'm going to make you a rope out of monk's belts. Dickon, you next. You go next, Hob. You'll get up that rope right now or I'll box your ears till they bleed. Quickly, while Hob climbs, take those ropes into the tunnels and put them on. My oath, Giles, the captain nearly caught us with that bucket. Aye, we daren't step another foot outside this door tonight. But with downed a bucket of ale between us, I'll need to visit the privy. You clodpate, we can go one at a time. You think we should check on the prisoners? They haven't gone anywhere unless they learn to walk through stone. Now quiet down, you chatter like a bloody magpie. There's no one in the cellar, though I hear some music. Hal, go on through, but if you sense anyone, I'll be careful, don't worry. What's all the noise, Hal? The sheriff with his men and some wenches. He's celebrating having 3 outlaws to hang. Do they look as though they've had plenty to drink? Aye, they're well into their cups. Good, that's twice the headache the sheriff will have when he finds you gone. What should we do? Shall we try to get past them as monks? Aye, we must dare it. The pub's outside the town walls, close to the forest. If he's drunk enough, the sheriff should pay little heed to some monks. Listen, though, you 3 will go first. Keep your heads down and don't hurry too much. Don't stop to wait for me, no matter what happens. Hal, you lead the way. Good, there's nothing like one wrench to keep a man distracted. Nice legs. Saving. Brother, blush me. I suddenly went drunk. I didn't well. Keep me blushing. Hurry it up, brother. Just give me a blushing. Very well. May God give you all that you deserve, and may I live to see it. Amen. What a great blessing. Best I have ever heard. Here's a penny. Why, thank you, my son. Keep going and keep your eyes down. If we reach the forest unnoticed, we'll be safe. I made a fine run. You should have seen us. I thought I must laugh or die when the sheriff begged Robin for a blessing. But I didn't like being drunk, not for a minute. Soon as I reached the forest, I tore off that robe. You're all so brave, I can hardly believe you're here. It seems a miracle. May the blessed Lady guard you and keep you safe forever, Robin Hood. But words aren't enough. Take this gift. The joy upon your face is payment enough. I will not be denied. This comes from the time when I was the guardian of the forest, even as Marion is now. Mother, you? A green priestess? Before you were born, I danced the spiral dance and nurtured the spirit of the forest. Step forward, Robin. This golden net is my gift. Use it well and it will lead you to wisdom. Use it wisely and the forest itself will protect you. Now please take my sons with you and let them serve you. I fear they're outlaws from this day on. I'll do as you bid. Thank you for all this precious gift you bestow upon me. Come on, lads. Hal, Hob, and Dickon bade their mother farewell and set about making a place for themselves in the camp. I joined my men for a joyous celebration. May you get all you deserve, and may I live to see it. Robin, you've a wicked wit. This will make one of the finest tales I've ever told. If the sheriff but knew what it is I think he deserves. I think he knows. He'll be cursing you roundly tonight when the truth seeps into his drunken skull. Let him curse and rage. Hal, Hob, and Dickon are beyond his reach, and I'm well content with this day's work. And I'm as proud as a man can be to call Robin Hood my leader. Let us toast him, men. A Hood, a Robin Hood. And I feel my voice is getting a bit tired now, and we're 2 hours in, so I shall save. And with that, I shall call it quits for the night. And bid you all adieu for until the next time I get to stream. See if I can catch up the rest of the game, or another session of the game anyway. And good night.